Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to discuss about search for genetic material, chapter 6, molecular basis of inheritance of class 12. So, there are a number of biologists trying to prove whether DNA, RNA, or protein acts as genetic material. But at last, it was experimentally proved that in most of the living organisms, DNA acts as genetic material, and the most two important experiments was the first one, the Griffith experiment, and second one, that Hershey and Chase experiment. So let's see one by one the Griffith experiment and the Hershey and Chase experiment. So in this class, we will discuss about detailed Griffith experiment. So first one, the Griffith experiment. That his full name is Frederick Griffith. He was done his experiment in the year 1928. Frederick Griffith. He was done his experiment in the year 1928. Okay, and he was taken two strains of bacterium that caused pneumonia disease in mice, and that was Streptococcus pneumoniae. He was taken two strains of bacterium, and the bacteria was Streptococcus pneumoniae. The bacteria name is Streptococcus pneumoniae that cause pneumonia disease in mice. And there are two strains of this bacterium. The first one is known as the S strain. And second one is known as the R strain. Okay? S here is smooth strain and R here rough strain. So there are certain properties of these strains. The first one, S strain was capsulated. That means they have capsule outside the cell wall. You know structure of bacterium. Outside the cell wall, a special layer present that is known as capsule. So S strain was capsulated. Second feature, they are virulent. Virulent means they are pathogenic. They cause pneumonia disease when injected in the mice body. Pathogenic. And third one, they produce smooth colonies. When transferred on the nutrient medium. They produce smooth colonies when transferred on the nutrient medium. Okay, let's see the properties of R strain. So first one, they are non-capsulated, means capsule absent outside the cell wall. Second one, they are avalent, means non-pathogenic. Avalent means non-pathogenic. That means they do not cause pneumonia disease when transferred into the mice body. And third one, they produce rough colonies when transferred on the nutrient medium. So these are the three properties found in both the strains on that time. Okay, so let's see. And Griffith completed his complete experiment in the 4 steps. Okay, Griffith completed his experiment in the 4 steps. Okay, so let's see these steps one by one. Okay, in the step 1, he was transferred S strain into the mice body. Okay, step 1. In the step 1, he injected S strain in the mice body. Injected in mice body. Mice dies because you know earlier S strain was pathogenic, so bacteria suffered from the pneumonia disease and finally dies. Second, in the second step, he was taking R strain of the bacterium. R strain of the bacterium again injected in the mice body, and mice alive. Mice alive. That means the mice not suffer from pneumonia disease because the R strain was non-pathogenic. That means A virulent. Third one, in the third step, he was taking S strain. Heat killed S strain. S strain. S strain. Heat killed. Heat killed S strain. He was taking. Heat killed. That means heated at high temperature and again injected in the mice body. Then again mice alive. Okay. Now in the fourth step, they transferred. They taken the mixture of heat killed S strain, heat killed S strain, heat killed S strain, and R strain, normal R strain, and injected in the mice body. Okay, in the fourth step, he was taking heat killed S strain and the normal R strain in the mice body, and again injected in the mice body. Mice dies. Reason was that there are certain chemical substance transferred from S strain to R strain. As a result, the R strain bears S strain and it becomes pathogenic and mice dies. Okay, but he unable to find out which chemical substance transferred from the S strain to R strain and R strain become pathogenic. Okay, and he was named that chemical substance transforming principle. So once again, Griffith was completed his experiment in the 4 steps. In the step 1, he was injected S strain in the mice body. Mice dies because S strain was pathogenic. The second step, he was taking R strain in the mice body, injected in the mice body. Mice alive because this strain was non-pathogenic, A virulent. In the third step, he was taking heat killed S strain. That means S strain heated at high temperature and injected in the mice body. Mice alive. But in the fourth step, he was taking the mixture of heat killed S strain and R strain, and he was found that there is a S strain isolated from the mice body because some strains of the R strain converted into S strain. The reason was that some chemical substance transferred from the S strain of bacterium, heat killed S strain of bacterium into the R strain, and the R strain behaves as S strain. As a result, they become pathogenic and mice dies. But Griffith unable to find out which chemical substance transferred from S strain to R strain that is responsible for conversion of R into S, and he was named that chemical substance transforming principle. So in the next class, we will discuss about the biochemical nature of transforming principle. It was done in the year 1944 by 3 scientists, Avery, McLeod and McCarthy. Thank you.